And there we are. And we're here again, and it's a Friday night, and it's still miserable. I told you weeks ago that winter was on its way, and you all took the piss out of me and said, oh, you miserable git. But look at it. Yeah. Right. I will.
You miserable git.
Yeah, I can live with that. I've been a miserable git all my life. They'll start off with a Ralph McTell song called Easter Lilies, which is basically the Norwegian translation of daffodils, as all you Norwegian speakers knew. For a long time she stood at the flower shop window, the daffodils dearest this time of year. Then inside she emptied her purse on the counter. I want to buy all of the daffodils here. By eyes it was plain to see she'd been crying. She turned back a strand of loose hair from her face. I want to spend all of my money on flowers, and I need every daffodil here in this place. Clutching her harvest, a corn sheaf of flowers, she clambered aboard the late rush hour tram. Till by Schweigert's garden a small pool of water had formed on the floor as if wrung from her hand. It all seemed to add to the last look about her, as the grey rattling city went grumbling past. She sat like a small child testing for butter, her face slid in yellow from the flowers tightly clasped. Once in her apartment she laid down the blooms and divided them up into glasses and jars, till daffodils filled every space in the room. Then she lit every candle she found in the house. She bathed and she dressed and corked open champagne, which made pigeons fly from her windowsill. Then closing the curtains on birds in the rain, she stood among shimmering daffodils. Surrounded and centered she pondered her feelings, sofaed and cushioned on feathers she lay, holding on to the pillow she floated to the ceiling, and just like the cigarette smoke drift away, she wondered just where the wind might deliver an unwritten letter, a torn envelope. Though candlelight warmed her, she suddenly shivered, and the yellow flower shimmered with brightness and hope.
Nice. Lovely, John.
Yeah, nice one.
That was pretty good.
Things moving. Oh, Paul's joined us from Southampton. Alan will stick him on the list when he gets back. So where are we? Oh, we're up in the mountains with Alan.
Good evening.
Alan?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd deed on us.
Deed. I might do. My internet's not brilliant tonight, by sound. You all sound a bit rough to me tonight. I suppose
I always sound rough. Yeah.
I better do this because it's my Calypso version of Caledonia, as John called it. I don't know why. Wouldn't know a Calypso if it paid me. Anyway, Caledonia, my way. I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me in these past few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs about my life and where I come from, and that's the reason why I feel so far away today. Oh, let me tell you, I love you, I think of you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, I'm coming home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that would make me more than sad, 'cause Caledonia's everything I've ever had. I have moved, kept on moving, proved the points that needed proving. I've lost old friends that needed losing, made others on the way. I have kissed the girls and left them crying. I've broken dreams, there's no denying. I've travelled far, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. Oh, let me tell you, I love you, I think of you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, I'm coming home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that would make me more than sad, 'cause Caledonia's everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting by the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, those flames that don't get any higher. They're withered now, they're gone, and I'm already thinking my way is clear, and I know what I'll do tomorrow. The hands are shaken, the kisses flow, now I'll disappear. Oh, let me tell you, I love you, I think of you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, I'm coming home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that would make me more than sad, 'cause Caledonia's everything I've ever had. Oh, let me tell you, I love you, think of you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, I'm coming home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that would make me more than sad, 'cause Caledonia's everything I've ever had. Caledonia's everything I've ever had.
Yep.
Ah, lovely. Well done. Lovely.
That was a different take on that, Alan.
Yes.
Not as good as my version, but you know, there you go.
I have to bow to my betters, don't I? So, John.
I should.
Oh, it's like Mike Sparrow.
Right, sorry. So that doesn't necessarily mean you have to bow to John Shepherd, though, does it?
Now, you come, you nothing but bloody trouble as soon as you turn up.
I agree with that.
You come late, see that you miss me. I know your tricks. You turn in just for the last few bars. Yeah, I've seen you before. You're so right. In fact, I don't know if you got your box there, but you're in the right place, I think. Okay then, Paul. So we'll leave you there after Dave Heitch. We've got Mike Hawkins, and then Izzy and Jeff dropped out, so their boxes moved. But they are after Michael Hawkins. If
Okie doke.
assuming Mr. Punch is actually there. Oh, they're moving about. Yes. Okay, Mike, carry on.
Okay. This is a song called Steal Away. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay for me let's start anew. And darling, let's steal away. Let's steal away and chase some dreams. Hope they never find us. The dreary days, the empty nights, we'll leave them all behind us. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew. And darling, let's steal away. We'll leave behind the city streets, the gloom and desolation, the rain and cold, just growing old. God knows it's a hard old station. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew. And darling, let's steal away. We'll leave with just our memories, make a new beginning. We have to choose to win or lose. It's time we started winning. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew. And darling, let's steal away. Steal away, let's steal away. No reason left to stay. For me and you, let's start anew. Darling, let's steal away.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Mike. And we will move on to Mr. Punch or the gnome or whatever is there. Are you there,
Both
Jeffrey?
got the beards.
It's a gnommy.
I'm here.
You're looking good.
Good. We've both got beards. It makes a difference.
He's looking as good as me.
A song from.
But we know
Old
Izzy's
Liverpool.
got a beard.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you've just not seen it recently.
Right. Song from Old Liverpool. A fella from the copy, right out of planning school, has told us that we've got to get right out of Liverpool. They're sending us to Kirby, to Skelmersdale and Speak. Don't want to go, from all I know, in Back Buchanan Street. Don't want to go to Kirby, don't want to go to Speak. Don't want to go, from all I know, in Back Buchanan Street. I'll miss the pub round the corner and the parlour painted red, like white green goddesses and the overhead. There's lots of other little things, like putting out the cat, 'cause there's no back door on the 14th floor of Corporation Flat. Don't want to go to Kirby, don't want to go to Speak, don't want to go from all I know in Back Buchanan Street. I'll miss the Mary Ellens, me dar'll miss the docks, me gran'll miss the washhouse where she washed me granddad's socks. They've pulled down Paddy's Market where me wa once had a stall, and soon their picks and shovels will be through our backyard wall. Don't want to go to Kirby, don't want to go to Speak, don't want to go from all I know in Back Buchanan Street. From Bootle to the Dingle, you'll hear the same old cry. Stop mucking about with Liverpool, at least until I die.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, Jeff,
Right,
Bloody
great,
hell,
Jeff.
at least they didn't send you to Runcorn, Jeff.
They tried. One of them houses with round windows.
That's a wonderful place, that was. They've knocked it down now and put houses
Thank
there.
God for that.
A lot of it's still there.
It was like a concentration camp.
It
I haven't a
wasn't.
bloody clue what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
I used to work
Newtown.
at Redfall.
Newtown.
Sorry,
HMS Southgate.
It was a shit heap, John. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Look, I come from Burnley. Don't talk to me about shit heaps.
No, we won't. Don't worry.
Okay,
We've all got one, love. We've all got one.
Right, shut yourself up as if for once in your life.
I've shut myself up.
Finish it,
You
Shut up!
bugger.
Peter, you're up in York, as I remember, eh?
I am, yes. Yeah, in York.
Well, come on, give us a song. Come on.
Oh,
we've
sorry,
got all
sorry,
night.
sorry. Right, okay.
Get a
This is
grip.
sorry. This is called Hard Times. Was written by Stephen Foster in 1854, around the time of the American Civil War. Hard times indeed. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sub sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song and the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks still say, oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song and the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered round my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a pale drooping maiden who toils her life away, with a worn heart whose better days are o'er. Though her voice should be merry, it's sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. It's the song and the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered round my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more. It's a sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. It's a wail that is heard upon the shore. It's a dirge that is murmured round the lowly grave. Oh, hard times, come again no more. It's the song and the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more. Oh, hard times, come again no more.
Yay!
That was very nice there, Peter. That was very nice indeed. Enjoyed that.
Can I just interject? But Arlo.
No, you can't. You're in my bad book, sunshine.
Yeah, I know.
You are.
Arlo Guthrie, I think, has written a sort of final verse to that with a slightly more not that John Shepherd will want to hear about uplifting stuff, with a slightly more uplifting message to it about us having to endure these times now, but they will pass, and therefore.
All right. I'll have to learn that then.
Yeah, I can. If you send me, put an email in, I can send you a copy of it.
Okay.
Well, why would anybody want to be uplifted? You know? Life's a bag of shit.
Depends how big your
Because
bruises
of
are.
all the crap we're handed by, well, those in power, and I'm gonna shut up.
Shut up, you. Come on. Right. Where I've lost my thread now. Where are we? Oh, we're up
That
in
was
North
the idea, John.
Look, I'm struggling here. I'm trying to cock things up as fast as I can. Just bear with me.
My heart's bleeding for you, John. Oh.
Shut up, I'm going to mute you.
Right then.
Brian and Sue.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're unmuted.
An apology first. We did say on Facebook we would sing Late Night Grand Hotel as a tribute to Nancy Griffith, but it's not a song we've done before. Susan's never sung it, and she's had a bad throat, so she hasn't been able to practice it. So we're doing one that she knows.
That was breathing all the dragon's breath in on Tuesday.
It must have been.
Is that what it was?
It came on the Wednesday, I think.
It did actually. It did. Never mind.
Anyhow, this one's another Craig and Willoughby song, A Soft Place to Fall.
Life is short, even on your longest days. Oh, time will never wait. Life's a chance, lay back and forth, dance with fate. Cast your dreams and sail away. I'm wishing you joy, peace, everything you need to keep you safe in the wakes of the storms. Wishing you hope, love, friends who help to guide you all in Don't look back, the road only goes one way. So learn to pass, live in the past. Nothing's ever lost, it's all a part of who you are. Oh, you are truly blessed. I'm wishing you joy, peace, everything you need to keep you safe in the wakes of the storms. Wishing you hope, love, friends who help to guide you all in the usual way. Soft place to fall, soft place to fall. Don't be afraid of mistakes. When you make them, shake them off. Keep blessings in your heart. I'm wishing you joy, peace, and everything you need to keep you safe in the wakes of the storms. Wishing you hope and love, and friends who help to guide you all in the usual way. Soft place to fall, soft place to fall, soft place to fall.
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Beautiful as
Beautiful.
always. Beautiful, Sue.
Lovely,
Didn't love it.
breathless singing over the guitar. Wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm
It
going to
was
spoil that
alright.
now.
If you like that sort of thing.
This is a song for you, John.
Yeah.
It is.
That's
is
the
big-
biggest compliment he'll ever give you.
Sorry, breathless singing. Somebody's breath. How do you sing without breath?
I say breathy singing.
Oh,
Lovely.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Carol, keep him on a tight leash.
Yes.
I'll have to look that one up. Yeah, this is for John because you know how depressing he is about going on about the dark nights in winter. So we're going to do a winter song. It's called Winter Song. It's a Lindisfarne, so probably not many of you will actually know it, but you might recognise some of it.
We like Lindisfarne.
Oh, well done, David.
Thank you.
We've got radios down here, you know.
I'll be singing along with it.
And concerts and everything.
I've even got the LP that it's on.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
When winter's shadowy fingers first pursue you down the street, and your boots no longer lie above the cold around your feet, do you spare a thought for summer whose passage is complete, whose memories lie in ruins, and whose ruins lie in heat. Oh, and winter comes howling in. When the wind is singing strangely, blowing music through your head, and your rain-splattered windows make you decide to stay in bed, do you spare a thought for the homeless tramp who wishes he was dead? Or do you pull the bedclothes higher, dream of summertime instead? Oh, and winter comes howling in. The creeping cold has fingers that caress without permission, and mystic crystal snowdrops only aggravate the condition. Do you spare one thought for the gypsy with no secure position, who's turned and spurned by village and town at the magistrate's decision? Oh, and winter comes howling in. When the turkey's in the oven and the Christmas presents are bought, and Santa's in his module, he's an American astronaut, do you spare one thought for Jesus, who had nothing but his thoughts, who got busted just for talking and befriending the wrong sorts? Oh, and winter comes howling in. Oh, and winter comes howling in.
Way aye, man.
Lovely.
Hey.
Now, Sue's little egg would have suited that in places. Your little egg.
Oh.
Wow.
However, in line with other folk clubs, instead of having a swear box, we have a major seventh chord box, and you owe it a few quid.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought it's just you can't end a song with a major seventh.
Oh, you can do what you like, but it'll cost you.
Well, it's
I'll,
like
I'll still be a few big quid behind your swearing though.
Oh yeah. Now I've moved, John. I've moved Gwyneth up. Where I can't remember quite where she was. She dropped out, so she came in at the bottom.
Yeah, don't you look at the messages that I send you on the chat?
I was busy doing other things, and I've only just come back, John.
No, I always see. Right, I said move.
I'm the first to crack.
Oh, I've lost me.
Where's La Putter? Where do you want to go, Gwyneth? Who are you after?
Shit, between Gaffer and
I was
Mark
after Gaffer.
Harder.
There we are. I've shuffled her along. There you are. You're back in your rightful
And
place.
Davith wants to go somewhere. Anywhere.
He wants to go back to London.
Anywhere
Take him
will
in
do
here.
for now.
I can't remember where we put in Gwyn. We put in Gwyn before between Phil and Gaffer. So
Gwyn's ready to go anytime you want.
Put Davith after the Gaffer.
After Gaffer. There we are.
Oh, good Lord.
There,
What an act to follow.
Yeah. If only Gwyneth, if only you had a beard as well, Gwyneth. You see? We'd have a trio in the middle.
Look, when the Taliban take over, we'll all have to have beards.
Oh, yeah, well, they are.
They've done it. It's a fait accompli now.
Yeah,
is
I
it
mean,
not?
when they take over here.
Oh, right,
and,
yes. Yeah.
And then, I mean, winter, that song about winter, God, I hate it. The older you get, the more you hate winter, don't you?
Oh, you stop in.
And then when you get to winter, you think, oh, looking forward to summer. And then summer's always such a bloody disappointment.
Well, of course, you've got to go out and meet people in the summer, John. That's the bad news.
No.
I'm gonna have a violin to accompany John. I'm complaining about a really tiny violin.
Miserable git.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, the political correct people are changing the name from British weather to Muslim weather because it's partly Sunni, but it's mainly Shiite.
That has got to be the worst.
All right.
Oh, I like that, John.
Yes, you get some sort of prize for that one.
You'll get the Taliban coming over here.
Could be someone behind him with a bit.
You get the Taliban coming over here specifically to execute him for making no sorry.
There'll be no more major 7 chords then, I tell you. I like them. It'll all be minor chords. Yeah. Diminished. Oh, here he goes. Major 7s all over the place. Yeah. I'll shut up.
Right, you are. Good evening, all. Well, I'm fed up with everything again, so I'm going to sing a protest song. This is called Free. It's one of my own, and it goes something like this. Well, I just want to go where the river's in flow, and I just want to be near the sound of the sea. I want to dance and loon by the light of the moon. I just want to be free like the stars or the sea. I worked my fingers to the bone, thought my mind to a standstill, watch politicians come and go, just like watching an anthill, round and round in circles, getting nowhere fast, building up their egos, they're making lots of cash, and I just want to go where the river's in flow, and I just want to be near the sound of the sea. I want to dance and loon by the light of the moon. I just want to be free like the stars or the sea. And if you think I'm dropping out, you're not far from the truth. The things that seem to anger me are the same as in my youth. War, poverty and injustice, well, it all remains the same. Why is peace so hard to win? Is the world insane? And I just want to go where the river's in flow, and I just want to be near the sound of the sea. I want to dance and loon by the light of the moon. I just want to be free like the stars or the sea. Throw your telly out the window and don't you read the press. Don't listen to the governments who have made this world a mess. Come and leave your living rooms, come and join with me. We'll dance beside the rivers, we'll sing beside the sea. And I just wanna go where the river's in flow. And I just wanna be near the sound of the sea. I wanna dance and balloon by the light of the moon. I just wanna be free, like the stars or the sea. And if you wanna be free, come join in with me. Wait!
Lovely.
Oh, there are a lot of people clapping along with that, John.
Yeah, there was a lot of clap around then, I noticed.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat the clap, can you?
John, don't forget Carol, John.
I'm not moving. I'm moving westwards now, Alan. I'm getting out of the way.
Oh, we're a bit worried about you, John. Last week you took a very unhealthy interest in bees' hallucinogenic plants.
Oh, yes. There was talk of.
Because we heard about you. Somebody told you that sort of broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage were very good for your joints. And you got a cabbage and you tried rolling it, but you couldn't get it to light, could you?
Good morning to you all.
That's terrible. To be honest,
do not eat licorice before bed. You dream about all sorts.
if I eat licorice before bed, I don't stay in bed through the night. That's all I'm saying.
Don't eat licorice before
No.
bed. You dream about all sorts.
We do have at least 2 doctors on the call, but there we are. Carry on, Peter. Carry on. You carry on.
It takes all sorts.
It does.
It does.
Oh, no. Darby.
You said my gags were bad. Come on. Right, Carol, dig us out this hole.
I was just about to say my interest in hallucinogenics waned in around 1968 when Syd Barrett of Pink Floyd went completely off his trolley. And I thought, this is not a good idea. So there we are.
So, how did it happen for you then, John? The going completely off your trolley?
Oh, that's just normal. I've got enough chemicals in my brain to do that.
That's just working
I don't
your mental
need
health.
any
It
stimulants
catching.
whatsoever.
So,
Not
abnormal
like
as
John.
you've been.
Working in mental health is catching.
And of course, I do have, as Izzy was so nice in interrupting, I have a certificate that says I'm a registered mental nurse. So there you are.
So you're on your trolley.
You never wear your outfit for me, do you?
If you want it, John, I shall.
No.
What with the black stockings?
He's got
No.
legs, John. I've seen them.
They're very hairy. They don't look good in black stockings, I'm sure.
What about your legs?
Neither do they. Are you ready?
This one's called A Young Man's Autumn Walk, or Was It a Dream?
I wrote it as a song, and then she pinched it and put a poem to it.
Okay, I'll now tell you the full story. John wrote it as a song which he could not finish, and it went on verse after verse after verse after verse. So he scrapped the idea. I took it, used some of the words, and created a poem out of it. This is the music that he wrote it to go with. I went out walking one autumn morning across a recently harvested field, when all at once I spied a pretty maiden who caused my normal stony heart to yield. She spoke with a voice like a gentle breeze, hair reds and golds like the autumn leaves. And when she asked me if with her I would stay, I knew in my gentle heart just what to say. So we stayed together for the rest of the autumn and all winter long under deep snow, and I knew such love, such peace, such happiness, but where that place was I do not know. Then the following spring my love she awoke, hair now golden, voice crisp and clear, and I knew in that moment the spell had been broken. My love was Mother Nature, and this a new year. So I returned home, older yet younger, mature yet still growing, all in one. And though I know I can never return there, the memories I have will always linger on. Thank you.
Ecologically sound as well, recycling unused words. That's smashing.
That was beautiful.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
Well done, both of you.
Yes, I enjoyed that, Carol.
Yeah, bloke with the guitar spoilt it a bit for me.
Yeah, it was a bit loud, the fella on the guitar, wasn't it?
Guitar was rubbish. Yes.
It's lovely seeing them perform together. It's lovely.
I'm going to mute myself now.
Bloody hell.
We're out. Oh, we're down in Essex. We're down with Terry. I was reading Terry's Wikipedia page last week, and a little known fact is that about 40 years ago, you remember Bad Manners? Terry was Buster Bloodvessel. You didn't know that, did you?
Oh, no, but I did see Buster Bloodvessel at Phil Eisteddfod in 1970 something.
What, they had Bad Manners at the Eisteddfod?
They had Buster Bloodvessel there, and it was about 8:30 in the morning, and it was freezing cold, and I spoke to Buster Bloodvessel.
So Terry's been moonlighting in Eisteddfod,
sorry. Well, yes. I don't recognise you now, I fear.
This is true.
I mean, you look younger now than Buster Bloodvessel, to be honest.
What a gent. What a
He's
gent.
lost a bit of weight.
My past is just a blur. I don't know.
This is true, is it?
But
Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything I say is true, David. Every day you dispute it.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Right, come on, Terry.
All right. Well, this follows on nicely from that last song because this, yes, my past. I don't know what went on, but in 1966, I do remember, and there was that last line of the song about wanting to, you can't go back there anymore. That's what this song is about. When I rolled up in London 55 years ago with my copy of Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde and joined in the student riots, anti-Vietnam War demonstrations, and met a girl called Marie. So here it is. Long ago and far away, waving banners in our marching days, Montgomery and Vietnam, civil rights down in Birmingham. Tell the truth, I just walked in line, a just cause, it just wasn't mine. And I didn't know what else to do, 'cause you were marching to a different tune. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now?
Some nights we set the needle down and watch the record spinning round and round. Absolutely sweet Marie, always thought you might wait for me. Lying there in the midnight hour with cigarettes and a dying fire, with your eyes like smoke and your prayers that rhyme. You were once a true friend of mine. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? And you said to live outside the law, you must be honest or you must be poor. You said that I was insincere, no beliefs, just a thin veneer. But I waited for you and you hated me, although I know we both disagreed. I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't hear. I was insecure, not insincere. Where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? Long ago and far away, revolution was all the rage. Change the world and fight the fight. Take up arms and do what's right. But sometimes it's just the way it goes, and sooner or later you were bound to know. I couldn't stay, couldn't pledge my time. You went your way and I went mine. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now?
Wow.
It's fantastic, Terry.
Thank you for doing that, Terry.
Too beautiful.
You're welcome, John.
My eyes are leaking, Terry. I'm telling you.
Too beautiful, Terry.
Wonderful.
As Alan put on the chat, that is on Terry's CD. If you haven't got it, send the man
Get
10
it.
quid. It's the best 10 quid you will ever spend.
Oh, there we are.
Totally
What
agree.
can I say? Thank you.
And
You
don't
can get a lot of
anybody-
licorice all sorts for 10 quid, you know.
Don't anybody Don't anybody ask me to do him a copy of it because I'm not bloody doing
No,
it.
no,
Buy it! Buy it!
Better not, you get shot.
Absolutely. It's a fabulous CD. There we are. Oh, we've got T. Gwyn, have we, John? Is that what we're after?
I've lost my thread now. Yeah, sorry, I just got lost in Terry's
Sorry,
song
Rich.
there.
We've got a gap, just a quick gap for T. Gwyn's Welsh poem. And incidentally, you mentioned the Eisteddfod at Rhyl. The National Eisteddfod has been held at Rhyl a couple of times, I believe. And the last time it was held in Rhyl, this poem that T. Gwyn's about to introduce, was all about it. So all debauchery and culture, or a mixture, debauchery and culture. That's the National Eisteddfod for you. So if we can all,
especially when it's Rhin Rhyl.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yes.
If we can all mute ourselves, and I will share the screen. And it may be a little bit loud. I struggled to get it finished this evening, so maybe a touch loud. If so, turn it down. Turn it down. Here we go.
Here we are again. This week's offering is a poem called Diwedd Haf ar y Maes Pebyll, and it's by Mary George. Now, if in Wales you say the Maes Pebyll, it's automatically assumed you're referring to the camping site in the National Eisteddfod of Wales. It is where all the young people gather, and it's one of the greatest dating agencies. Many people meet on the Maes Pebyll and form lasting relationships on the Maes Pebyll. It's extremely important. There's also reference to Ysbryd y Nos, which is the title of a song which comes from a show which was held in the Babell, or the main tent of the Eisteddfod, and this is referring to an Eisteddfod that happened in Rhyl. There is also reference to Bwyta Gwellt ei Gwely, eating the straw of their bedding, and it's a reference to poverty. It doesn't translate very easily, but that's what it referred to. So here we go. We'll have a try at Diwedd Haf ar y Maes Pebyll gan Mary George. Diogi gam wrth gam o'r babell yn fore, gweddillion ysbryd y nos ar ein gwefusau, fel candyflos. Hon oedd ein can yn Steddfod Rhyl, ac mi deirwn mae ni glywodd hi gyntar i oed. Y munudau sbesial hynny cyn i bawb godi, sawr chwys y gwair cynnar yn chwarae am mi fel lleidr. Swatio gyda'n gilydd, fer atgof o dan, gwastraffu'n llencyndod gwerthfawr fel darnau arian mewn gamau ffair. Llygaid yn gafael, dwylo'n pefrio a ni'n dau yn credu, yn ein gwryd, fod ein bywyd nawr yn ei lle, fel Rubik's Cube wedi ei orffen. Isio aros yn ein pothell o wythnos, heb orfod martsio nôl i'r tai galar, am bod y pysau'n cau, a strydoedd yn bwyta gwellt ei gwely. Gyda'r ti, o'n i'n fodlon, mewn ffrog binc swyl, a'i sidan ysgafn yn mwytho'n nghoesau fel bysedd cariad cyntaf. O'n i'n fenyw i gyd, am byd mor grwn a'r lleiad.
Waw! Oedd hwnna'n wirioneddol sexy.
Bit of filth. I see filth was in there. I like the bit about fondling my leg like the first fingers of love. Ooh.
Well, yes.
I don't think it meant stroking your own leg, Alan.
Leave him alone. He's enjoying himself.
I'm saying nothing.
I was very happy to see that Rubik's Cube in Welsh is Rubik's Cube, but I was surprised that they didn't throw a couple of L's and two F's side by side.
Well, it's possible.
Oh, well. You can pronounce them, can't you?
Well, it
by
should
the
be
way,
Cube
I, I believe Mary George is a granddaughter, maybe great-granddaughter of Lloyd George.
Well, he knew my father, you know.
Ah.
There's a song about that, yeah.
Well, Lloyd George is my father. That is one-upmanship, mate.
My mother met Lloyd George as a young child. And they,
What's happening now? Somebody's singing.
It's Mike, I think. Mike, shut up.
Just practicing. He's practicing. See, proof, if ever it were needed, that even Mike Hawkins practices.
Yeah.
I'm pleased with that. Yeah. It's on record, Mike. It's on record. Yeah. No, that's what you should be doing.
Yeah, all the sort of silky stuff on the legs was a bit almost bitumen-like.
Oh, yes.
Very much. I thought Joan Hunter done, yes.
Yeah,
Leslie wanted something nice and soft and silky for her birthday, but I don't think the tin of emulsion quite cut it.
Satin. Should have got a satin, John.
Let that be a lesson to you.
You'll be treading on eggshell for a year.
What have we got?
Rich. Right, sorry, Rich, we've kept you hanging about there for a while, but you're on. You're on, boy.
I find it extremely entertaining listening to y'all. This is a newer song. I also just got an email from CBS that this thing they filmed on me now more than it almost more than a year ago is going to be aired this weekend on the network. So that's pretty cool. I'm so long past Ottawa, heading south down the 29 in Omaha. Used to big muddy, but if that river was me, it'd have silted up long before reaching the sea. I park in the back and watch the headlights dance on the water like fleeting glimmers of hope. But just like hope, shivers never persist. Like hope, they really don't even exist. Did you know that the guy who once claimed all's fair in love was some John who died bitter and broke? Funny how no one ever succeeds during their life, saying they're sorry after they croak. I just need enough light follow the map, so I set the car on fire and walk slowly away from desire. Let's now praise all famous men, but the famous are merely fools. Great men know every light's not the sun, but in the end all that matters is what you have done. Stands between me and all I really need. It's all these damn foolish dreams blocking my path like so many overgrown weeds, like an ungrateful and violent child who's grown but won't move out of your home. Greed is that special someone who'll never leave you alone. Go ahead, try to reap the Gordian whirlwind. Don yourself a stylish tightening turban. But Alexander, so long ago, showed the whole world a solution. Pull out the linchpin, the knot will unspin to claim what you really require. Try walking away from desire.
Yes, very nice.
Lovely.
David Gates, eat your heart out. That's what I say.
Right, thank you, Rich, and I'm sorry for messing you about again, keeping you hanging on there, but worth it. Now, B.
Is that a hat, the background you've got there, B? Is it a big hat?
No, it's a poppy.
All right, okay. It's
A
a big
poppy
poppy
hat.
shape there. Yeah, it's fine.
It's called poppy, but it's not an hallucinogenic poppy.
Of course not.
No, it's a poppy more concerned with love and death.
Ah.
Okay, poppy. It fluttered from the pages of the book, a pressed flower, a tissue-thin poppy with petals like dried blood. The poems were his first gift to her, and the poppy slipped between the leaves, a token of kisses in cornfields, of love that couldn't wither or fade. All these years, the flower lay shrouded in verse, preserved, brittle and transparent, an emblem of all that had gone. As it lies in the palm of her hand, she feels his lips brush the back of her neck. He is with her now and always. Death cannot take her from the life they shared. She will find a poem for the poppy and let it lie among words that live and breathe.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Oh, one of those stop and think about it poems.
Yeah. So we're going. Izzy, shut up.
Your face. I'm
Right, that
finding
was-
out about Rich on the telly. Leave me be.
At least she cares.
What bits are those?
Yeah, at least I care. You tell him, Rich.
I have lost it now. I've completely lost it. Is this a folk
You
club
never
group?
had it in the first place, love.
Got the anarchy here at the moment. Come on, please.
It's feeling more like a social service than
It's
than-
good, isn't it?
Hey, him away.
Even
John,
as
will
his
you sort
dog's
this
going
lot
for
out?
an Phil.
Help, Phil. Where's he gone?
Where's Phil gone? Oh, there he is.
There he is. Oh, Phil.
Gonna be...
No, he hasn't got
Phil,
the message,
unmute
has he?
yourself, Phil.
Phil. Look at the sign. Look at the faces. There we are.
Do it again. Okay. Right, in the background there, that's the hills of the Borders. You can see there. And it's been a great sunny day here today. I know you people down there seem to have had a lot of.
Look at you.
Sunny, really warm, and this is a song for a lazy summer day.
Oh, shut up.
As you make your way on foot across the hills of the Scottish Borders, The song's actually called A Cloudberry Day. That's why I put a picture of a cloudberry up there. You probably don't know what a cloudberry is unless you... Well, actually, John might know. He's lived in the north of Scotland. They grow on the moors. There's a few places in Northumberland where you find them. They are absolutely delicious if you pick them at the right time. We made our way on a cloudberry day across the rolling hills to Yarrow. Summer days are here and the lavrocks singing clear across the rolling hills to Yarrow. Hark the golden plovers call, see the kestrel rise and fall across the rolling hills to Yarrow. Distant views to misty glens, far away beyond our ken, across the rolling hills to Yarrow. When we reached the Douglas Burn, we sang our songs in turn to ease the winding way to Yarrow. Yarrow streams come into view, and the good old Gordon too. Time to quench our drouth at Yarrow. At the Toonfoot rendezvous, Charlie's welcome ever true, enjoined in friendship's name at Yarrow. So near, so far away, we celebrate that day. We cross the rolling hills to Yarrow. We made our way on a cloudberry day across the rolling hills to Yarrow.
Beautiful, Phil.
Very nice.
Very nice there, Phil.
Lovely, Phil.
Yeah, blank envelope. I'll tell you where where you can find cloudberries in Northumberland.
Don't tell John Warburton because he thinks
oh, well,
that he'll be trying to get off his. John will be trying to get off his face on them.
Of course.
One of the important things about cloudberries, by the way, I don't know if you can see they're very pink coloured. When you actually see them early on, they're bright red and they're just right for picking, and they're awful like that. You have to wait until this time of year really, and they turn that pinky colour, translucent pink. That's the time to pick them and have them with ice cream. They're delicious.
Oh, that sounds rather nice, actually.
We have rolling hills round here, and there's magic mushrooms in Guinusco. Did you know that, John? There's magic mushrooms up on the top of
There's
Prestatyn
magic
Mountain.
mushrooms in my lawn here in Tryden.
Yeah.
So.
Well, of course there is, John.
They're growing on all those bodies that you buried there 10 years ago.
Oh, I blame the fairies for it.
Right, Alan's ignoring me, my names. Can you move Brian after Paul? He's been watching the Morris Men, apparently. We have a Morris man normally down at the club at Rill. I haven't heard from him since Since lockdown, really. Since
A message has been sent via his wife, who was in school with me, to Adrian to tell him what's going on, which Andrew will be revealing to everybody. Ooh, at the end of the first half, I hope. Is that right? Is that right, John?
I think we'd be as well to do it shortly.
Oh, don't call me shortly.
Yeah, in case people bog off.
There is that, yeah.
Yeah. Gird your loins, Mr. Pritchard, so you can make your big announcement after the gaffer. Okay? Right, I got a thumbs up there. Gaffer!
Smashing. Lovely. Rolling Hillsby bugger. You can roll down them, you try rolling up them. Go. Now, I introduced the song last week and I didn't sing it, so I'll introduce it again this week, and I will sing it. Rich didn't hear me introduce it last week, so he won't know about my new diagnostic test, which is taken over from the polymerase chain reaction, the PCR, which is very accurate and very expensive and very slow, and the lateral flow test, the LFT, because that one is cheaper and quicker but not as accurate. And I developed the fast test, the FAS test, which is very, very cheap, very, very quick, and very, very inaccurate. And it stands for the fart and sniff test. And it is exactly as it is. You fart, and if you can't sniff it, you've obviously got COVID. And I'll get you to try it out on yourself, David. The good news is I took the test this morning, as I did last Friday morning, and I don't have COVID, and neither does anybody else in the same lift.
Gaffer, I definitely did not have COVID this morning.
Oh, good man.
I took your test.
I hope you enjoyed your fart as much as I would have enjoyed my very own. Anyway, the reason I mentioned that test is because previously I had invented a blood alcohol test, which again was quick and cheap and could replace the breathalyzer and the Lion and so on, in testing whether drivers are fit to be in charge of a motor vehicle on the public highway. And all they had to do was sing this one. 11 malevolent elephants are stood standing on me lawn. 11 malevolent elephants, and I don't half wish they were gone. I hope I know if 4 would go, and there were only 7. After 11 malevolent elephants, 7's malevolent elephant heaven. 11 malevolent elephants all stood standing on me drive. It's a fair old guess. In an hour or less, the media start to arrive. A film crew from the world came to televise the sport. That's 11 malevolent elephants and some fellas from Ellesmere Port. 11 malevolent elephants might turn out to have been a bad dream. But to my surprise, when I opens me eyes, what should I espy but 18? My 11 malevolent elephants have been joined by some others in blue. That's 11 malevolent elephants, and there's 7 from Everton too. 11 malevolent elephants are stood standing on me lawn. 11 malevolent elephants, and I don't half wish they were gone. I hope I know it. 4 would go, and there was only 7. After 11 malevolent elephants, 7's malevolent elephant heaven. Spit filter. 5 fellows from the Fiddle Club who finished fiddle classes for some reason chose to draw their bows and belt them round their asses. After 11 malevolent elephants now, I find I'm faced with this. 11 malevolent elephants and 5 violent violinists. Now, 11 malevolent elephants hardly make for convenient pets. So I telephoned Porty Norwich to ask them to send us some vets. When they arrived, their strange disguise shed shivers down their tails. 5 vets from Vellinhelly in violet velvety veils. 11 malevolent elephants are stood standing on me lawn. 11 malevolent elephants, and I don't half wish
they were gone. I cope I know if 4 would go, and there was only 7. After 11, malevolent elephant, 7's malevolent elephant heaven. When 11 malevolent elephants start to dance and stamp their feet, you get telephoned by neighbours who complain that they can't sleep. So I called an elephant trainer, gave the neighbours chance to doze, while 11 malevolent elephants trot on 220 tiptoes. 11 malevolent elephants, things soon go from bad to worse. All 11 malevolent elephants then decided to reverse. They traipsed right through their pile of poo, and now I have the treat of 11 malevolent elephants featuring 44 feculent feet. 11 malevolent elephants who stood standing on me lawn. 11 malevolent elephants, and I don't half wish they were gone. I cope I know if 4 would go, and there were only 7. After 11 malevolent elephants, 7's malevolent elephant heaven. With 11 malevolent elephants, you resort to malevolent tricks. And I found a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. I ground 'em up to make 'em sneeze, but solve my problem isn't. They sneezed so hard they blew in me yard 45 fully flight-feathered pheasants. 11 malevolent elephants are stood standing on me lawn with 45 fully flight-feathered pheasants. 11 malevolent elephants, and I don't half wish they were gone, taking all 45 fully flight-feathered pheasants with them when they go. I cope I know if 4 would go, and there were only 7. After 11 malevolent elephants, 7's malevolent elephant heaven.
You heard it first here, but don't tell anyone else.
We didn't spot the end coming there, did we, boys and girls?
No.
No. I don't like to telegraph it if I can avoid it.
Yeah, telegraphs are good on
Don't
Zoom.
tell Taliban.
What?
What?
Oh, I've moved. H
Yeah,
is with
that's
us.
okay.
I've moved her up next to me. Where do you want to put her, John?
Yeah,
H,
where she
prepared.
is. Where she is.
All right. Where? If the Earth moved for you, H, then I'm happy. She's saying now.
What?
That
I
was
missed
so
all that.
funny.
I'm sitting down next to you, Alan. Is that right?
You are, yeah, and very cosy it feels too.
That's good.
Yeah, I'd watch out for the Shogdite.
Oh, okay.
Alan's house is sort of awash.
Oh,
How very dare you? How very dare you? The garden, I think you'll find.
Well, he's getting outside now, is he?
Yeah. We've thrashed him within an inch of his life. He's only 10 weeks, but there we are. You've got to start them young.
You'll have to tie a bucket to its back end.
We've tried that. Well, no. Anyway, enough about poo. Thank you.
Right, Gavith.
Hello.
Orada.
Well, Boreda? No, not for another 2.5 hours. Oh, okay, and then I'll only have 2 days to go. Now, there are some people here who will know who wrote this poem or song the moment I tell you the title. It's called One of Us Cannot Be Wrong. I lit a thin green candle to make you jealous of me, but the room just filled up with mosquitoes. They heard that my body was free. Then I took the dust of a long sleepless night and I put it in your little shoe. And then I confess that I tortured the dress that you wore for the world to look through. I showed my heart to the doctor. He said I'd just have to quit. Then he wrote himself a prescription, and your name was mentioned in it. Then he locked himself in a library shelf with the details of our honeymoon. And I hear from the nurse that he's gotten much worse, and his practice is all in a ruin. I heard of a saint who had loved you, so I studied all night in his school. He taught that the duty of lovers is to tarnish the golden rule. And just when I was sure that his teachings were pure, he drowned himself in the pool. His body is gone, but here on the lawn, his spirit continues to drool. An Eskimo showed me a movie he'd recently taken of you. The poor man could hardly stop shivering. His lips and his fingers were blue. I suppose that he froze when the wind took your clothes, and I guess he just never got warm. But you stand there so nice in your blizzard of ice. Oh, please let me come into the storm. Now, I have a message here saying that somebody knows who wrote that poem. Therefore, this next little bit will be recognized. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. Yeah, when I heard that on the record, I thought it was complete bollocks. But listening to you read it, yeah, I haven't changed my mind. It's just complete bollocks.
Oh, well done.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, certainly you should have the reveal there.
Yeah.
You should have the reveal. I
Yeah.
mean, somebody should say the name.
I'll translate. Can you tell us who it was?
Yeah.
It's Leonard Cohen is who it was.
Of course it is, yes. Indeed.
Of course
from,
it was.
from his first album, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you missed the announcement.
Okay, get off me back. I've had Paul on me back. I've got you on me back.
The Canadians are coming
It's
after
worse
you.
than having
John.
a bloody half dozen wives coming here, I'll tell
Just
you.
let me come
Thousands
into the
of Canadian Jewish poets.
John, calm down, lad. Calm down.
You missed the announcement, John.
Yeah, I know I missed the bloody announcement. I was in malevolent elephant heaven.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right, Mr. Pritchard, drum roll.
Well, there we are. Thank you very much, John, for getting me after the 11 malevolent elephants. And good evening, everybody. I don't normally switch the mute switch on or on at all, as you well know. But it's only fair to let you all know that the Zoom sessions will, well, first of all, the Zoom sessions will continue until at least the end of September. But the point is that we intend to restart live sessions of the club on the 1st of October. So we'll basically, you'll probably be best directed to the website or the Facebook page to know how things are developing. Obviously, a huge thanks to John and Alan for the sterling work that they've done up to now. And we're, as I say, we don't really know what's going to happen after the 1st of October, but that's the situation as we speak. So we'll be zooming till the 20, what'll that be? The
24th.
24th. We'll be zooming till the 24th. And then on the 1st of October, we will go back to our venue and essentially see what develops. And we'll keep you informed as best we can. And as chairman, I must say that we, the club, are hugely grateful for your contributions over the last nearly 2 years. And we've made some lovely chums, and we've heard some lovely music. And we are very grateful. And I only hope that we can go from strength to strength when we get back into our live sessions, and also that we can welcome at least the people in the UK. I suspect that it might be harder for the likes of Rich and Storm to beam over from the other side of the pond. But that's the current situation, and so it's a fluid situation, and I don't know whether John or Alan want to speak now, but once again, thank you all for your hugely enjoyable contributions every Friday night, and the lunacy pitch has been, pretty good most weeks. I'm still very regretful that Bruce Cockburn or Butch Hancock haven't seemed to appeared, but you can't have everything in this world. So that's all I need to say at this stage, I think, John. Or
I'm welling up, Andrew. That was lovely. Touching. I'm touched.
Touched, yes. I've heard that. So I'm going to mute myself now and go back to the how I'm always usually seen, which is with a little red microphone in the corner.
What I think he meant by all of that was that he would like all of us outsiders to come along and populate Real Folk Club instead of the usual crowd.
Yeah, free drugs, as much drugs as you want. No, it's not true. It's not true. Only certain parts.
Thank you, Andrew. That was great.
Yeah, well done. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And as I said, we're going to be starting live. We are kicking over the idea of having, say, a monthly Zoom, but we don't know what's going to be. People might lose interest, other things going on in their lives. The Zoom might be an absolute dead loss. We don't know, but we might give it a go, see how it gets on. But we have enjoyed it immensely, and some of the talent that we've had come here. And Mike and Helen aren't here again tonight. They should be back next week. But what a pair those are. Entertainers every week. And no matter how much I take the piss out of them, they just keep bouncing back. So, and we've had some great characters over the years. What happened to that fella with the saw and the rabbit? Steve.
From Birmingham. He was from Birmingham. That was the problem.
He made us look normal, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Further north than Birmingham.
Andy Shaw.
Steve Andy Shaw.
Yeah.
Andy Shaw.
Yeah, he came a couple of times. We weren't strange enough, obviously.
I think he was a Zoom grazer and was promoting himself wherever he went, because we saw him. I saw him on lots and lots of different sessions.
Yeah,
and I think when he goes around the ones.
Fair play, though. A very talented man.
Is that going to go into the Oxford English Dictionary this year? A Zoom grazer. I like that word.
So does this mean I'm going to have to drive 50 miles per Friday night?
Yes. I'm going to have to drive a bloody sight further.
We've all got to drive a long ways. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's no problem. No
I'm
problem.
wondering if
I have my chauffeurs here, so I'm not worried about that.
Well, we'll have a look at the map, John, and see how far it is out my way. It is conceivable that we could pick you up on the way.
Oh, walk down
But
to the
I'm not
A541 then. There we are.
I'm not promising, because if it's out my way, you can bugger
You can
off. I'm
sod
not
off.
going
Yes,
anywhere.
I know that. Yeah.
And Gwyneth's in South London, so it's only about 250 road miles for
Yeah,
Gwyneth,
we can
isn't it?
do that.
That's next door in the USA, isn't it? 250 miles. And Canada, that's your
Oh,
next
yeah.
door neighbour, absolutely.
Right, down to South London. Gwyneth.
I'm hoping I haven't sung this before. It isn't in my list of ones that I've sung, but I had the idea that I have. So if I have, please forgive me for singing it again. Queen Eleanor's Confession. Queen Eleanor was a sick woman, and sick just like to die. And she has sent for 2 friars of France to come to her speedily. The king has called his nobles all, by 1, by 2, by 3. Earl Marshal, I'll go shrive the queen, and thou shalt wend with me. Oh no, cried the Earl Marshal, such things can never be. For if the queen should get word of this, then hang it I would be. I swear by the sun, I swear by the moon, and by the stars on high, and by my sceptre and my crown, Earl Marshal shall not die. So the kings put on a grey friar's gown, and the earls put on another, and they are gone to fair London town, like friars both together. And when they came before the queen, they fell on bended knee. What matter, gracious queen, you've called so speedily? Oh, if you are 2 friars of France, it's you I wish to see. But if you are 2 English lords, then hang it, you shall be. Oh, we are not 2 English lords, sorry, but friars both are we. And we sang the song of Solomon as we came all o'er the sea. Oh, the first vile sin I did commit, I now will tell it to thee. I fell in love with the Earl Marshal as he brought me o'er the sea. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, may God forgive it thee. Amen, amen, said the Earl Marshal, with a heavy heart spake he. Oh, the next vile sin I did commit, I will to you unfold. Earl Marshal had my virgin dower beneath this gown of gold. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, may God forgive it thee. Amen, amen, said the Earl Marshal, for a frightened man was he. Oh, don't you see 2 yonder little boys a-playing at the ball? Oh, that one is Earl Marshal's son, son, and I like him the best of all. Oh, don't you see yon other little boy a-playing at the ball? Oh, that one is King Henry's son, and I like him the worst of all. His head is like a black boar's head, his feet are like a bear. What matter, cried the king, he's my son and my only heir. And the king pulled off his grey friar's smock and stood in his scarlet so red. Queen Eleanor turned in her bed and cried that she was betrayed. And the king looked o'er his left shoulder, and a grim looked he. Oh, Earl Marshal, but for my oath, then hanged you would be. Thank you.
Sorry, I was just getting a drink there. You took me by surprise.
Sorry, I could have sung a longer one, but I thought that was long enough.
I reckon the Earl Marshal had the luck of Boris Johnson.
No, you couldn't get your daughter back again then.
No, she's busy. She's working at the moment, so she couldn't come.
What? There's too many old gits here. Is that the problem?
No, not at all. She's working different shifts.
Not enough young gits. That's the problem, John.
Yeah, we always have problem. Every committee meeting for year after year, we on the agenda was how to attract young people to the club. Open the window and piss in the wind. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
We have to retire, John, and disappear, and then maybe the young ones will come in.
Well, on the phones.
Young
anyway,
ones, darling, were the young ones.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Oh, mute him. Come on, I'm going to mute him.
Yeah.
Right, I've muted him. Okay, now we've got Mark. It's the first time Mark's been. I've seen Mark quite a bit at Dragon's Breath, and I have to say he's a little bit shit hot, really. Yeah, it's too good for us.
One could put it that way, John, but it might be. He's more skillful, is the word, really.
Anyway, it's tradition that I don't take the piss out of anybody the first time they come here, so he gets away scot-free tonight.
Right, thank you very much. Yeah, we run a club in the heart of Lancashire. Similar sort of thing, you know, we get people from all over the country and again all over the world. Storm is a regular visitor to us as well, as I presume he is to you, from what I gather.
I sometimes visit and spoil it for everyone.
Well, yeah. We're going back. We're going back live. We're planning on it on the 20th of September, but we'll be doing a once a month Zoom as well, just to keep it with everybody.
And which club is that? Which club is that, Mark?
We call ourselves the Room at the Top, which is in Newborough, which is a little village between Wigan and Ormskirk.
Why?
And if you want to be a bit more out of the way, sort of between Liverpool and Manchester.
Oh.
So yeah, we run every Monday.
Anyone's welcome.
Yeah, you're all welcome.
So they're half Scouse and half Manc, which makes it really...
Yeah, so something like that, yeah, we're not quite. Earlier on somebody mentioned Nancy Griffith, who died the other day. She was married at one time to Eric Taylor, who wrote this song, which is why I'm going to sing it now. You might have heard it before when I've done it, but I always think I wish I'd started a big spreadsheet when we started these Zooms, because I forget what I've done anywhere. But here we go. This is Joseph Cross. It's a song about a Native American, and I asked Eric a while ago when I saw him over in Southport if Joseph Cross was a real person, and he said he wasn't, but he represents hundreds or maybe thousands of other Native American orphans due to the Wild West, or what we call the Wild West. Sadly, Eric Taylor died last year, so I didn't realise that until the other day. Words come to the cafe that the old man he's ailing, his eyes they're failing, and the weather's took his hands. There's a ring on his finger that was made from the bone of some white man in Missouri who spilt whiskey on his wife. Well, he has travelled the sacred circle, and he has travelled the white man's train. He's killed for hunger his buffalo brother, he's killed for anger in the white man's name. His name is Joseph Cross, and he was raised by the mission, just one of 100 Indian boys who wouldn't tie his shoes. And he cried the night his grandpa died, who told him in a vision, stay close to the ways of the rattlesnake, stay close to the ways of the grizzly. Well, he has travelled the sacred circle, and he has travelled the white man's train. He's killed for hunger his buffalo brother, he's killed for anger in the white man's name. In the 1919 chill of December, when the bear and the rattlesnake lay sleeping, hardly breathing, it's a penny to the kitchen boy to run fetch Sister Lydia. Go tell her that old Indian lies sleeping, hardly breathing. Well, he has travelled the sacred circle, and he has travelled the white man's train. He's killed for hunger his buffalo brother, he's killed for anger in the white man's name. Someone said it don't seem right to give him a white man's funeral. Someone said they'd soon as not float him down the river. But no one touched the ring or said a thing about his chest, where it looked like the bear had ripped him and the rattler kissed his cheek. Well, he has travelled the sacred circle, and he has travelled the white man's train. He's killed for hunger his buffalo brother, he's killed for anger in the white man's name. His name was Joseph Cross, and he was raised by the mission, just one of 100 Indian boys who wouldn't tie his shoes. And he cried the night his grandpa died, who told him in a vision, stay close to the ways of the rattlesnake, stay close to the ways of the grizzly, stay close to the ways of the rattlesnake, stay close to the ways of the grizzly. Thank you.
Oh, those fingers were a blur.
I've been singing that song for 40 years, so yeah.
I like that one.
I've had a bit of practice at it.
Probably the whiskey, John.
Thank you.
Right, I'm just looking at my watch. We've still got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7, depending on how many we get out of the Jenkins. So we're not going to have much more time. So I will pick 1 or 2 people after we've been round the once for a second go, but there ain't going to be many of us or of you. Right, Dave.
Right. Oh yeah. It's double anniversary for this one. It's a Woody Guthrie song, whose birthday was last month, but it was also recorded by Nancy Griffith, who Mark just referenced, who sadly we lost a couple of weeks ago. She sang this in duet with Guy Clark. It was rather impressive. See what we do with it. Lots of folk back east to say, leaving almost every day, hitting the hot old dusty trail to the California line. Packing up the old bedroll, heading out of the old dust bowl, think they're heading for a sugar bowl. Here's what they find. For the police at the port of entry say, your number 14,000 for today. And if you ain't got the do-re-mi, boy, you ain't got the do-re-mi. Better go back to beautiful Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Georgia, Tennessee. California's a garden of Eden, paradise to live in or see. But you can believe it or not, but you won't find it so hard if you ain't got the do-re-mi. Farm your South Dakota farm, that can't do nobody harm. Take your vacation by the mountains and the sea. But don't go swap your cow for a car, better stay right where you are. Better take this little tip from me, 'cause I look through the what ads every day, and the headlines in the papers always say, if you ain't got the do-re-mi, boy, you ain't got the do-re-mi. Better go back to beautiful Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Georgia, Tennessee. California's a garden of Eden, paradise for you and for me. But you can believe it or not, but you won't find it so hard if you ain't got the do-re-mi.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah. Yay.
I'm here to tell you that his lowest note in that song was the D below low G.
A lot lower than Nancy Griffith, that's for sure.
These notes don't exist, Dave. I don't know where you dig them up from. It's fantastic to hear.
I thought it was a C actually, but there we go. Okay.
These Hampshire people, come on.
Come on. I was thinking my guitar and his voice ought to be in the same place, oughtn't they? Really? Right.
Probably is a C in Hampshire.
There's no C in Hampshire. It's all H's and stuff.
Oh, you're thinking of Wiltshire. They got a coast in Hampshire.
Right. I picked this out because I haven't ever sung it before. I was just working out the chords while I've been sitting here because Mike Hawkins did a song called Steal Away, which is, I thought, oh, I haven't heard that for ages, that would be nice. And they sang one that was completely different, which I have heard before, but I don't know who wrote it. And anyway, this is, which I think is now called Steal Away to Jesus, to distinguish it from that other one called Steal Away, which is what one used to call a Negro spiritual. We probably can't call them that anymore. Steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus.
I've not got long to stay here. My Lord, he calls me by the thunder. The trumpet sounds within my soul. I've not got long to stay here. Steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus. Steal away home. I've not got long to stay here. Green trees are bending, poor sinners stand a-trembling. The trumpet sounds within my soul. I've not got long to stay here. Steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus. Steal away home. I've not got long to stay here. My Lord, he calls me by the lightning. The trumpet sounds within my soul. I've not got long to stay here. Steal away, steal away to Jesus. Steal away home. I've not got long to stay here.
Yeah. And hearing of your love of Maiden.
Amen, brother.
I managed to stick one into that arrangement as well.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm too far away to pay for the swear box, because by the time I've gone 250 miles to get there, I'll have been broke, so I won't be able to.
We know where you live. That's the thing.
We take cards. Right, Brian. You've been watching the Morris Men.
I have, yeah. I haven't seen any Morris dancing for 18 months, so I couldn't resist going tonight.
Are they just the men down there? Because we have a Morris dancer in our club, and he is very reluctant to allow women anywhere near. And if you call him a misogynist, he gets very, very upset.
The Longman Morris are an all-male team, but last week they did have a ladies group with them. So, you know, they're not adverse to ladies, but they won't become members of Longman Morris men, obviously.
We had both on ours.
Their rules.
Yeah, we had both in ours.
Yeah,
All Fours Morris.
You get mixed groups.
Yeah, we have both up here as well. Hexham, Morris, men and women. Well, not together, separate groups.
No, you can have mixed. We've had.
Yeah, the Bloodstone Border Morris, one of my favourite ones. They're a mixed group. They're from the Isle of Wight. But there we go. Anyway, this is a duet song which was sang by Stevie Nicks and Chris Isaak. I made a duet with Pat Kilby, and I'm going to share screen this one if it works, hopefully. And it's called Red River Valley.
I thought you said you were going to do it with Stevie Nicks for a minute then.
No, not with Pat Kilby. How do I do that? Got it.
On this valley, say you are leaving. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened the pathway love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true. I have waited a long time, my darling, for those words that you never could say. For at last now my fond hopes have vanished. For tomorrow morning I'm going away.
come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true.
do you think of this valley you're leaving? Oh, how long inside it will be? Do you think of the fond heart you're breaking, and the sadness you cast over me? Come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true. My heart will be sad and lonely. My heart will be sad and so blue. All the roses that bloom in the Red River Valley will be sad and missing me and you.
so come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true.
from this valley they say you are leaving. When you go, may your sweetheart go too. Would you leave me behind unprotected, when I love no one other than you? Come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true. As you go to my new home by the ocean, may I never forget those sweet hours that we spent in the Red River Valley, and the love we exchanged mid the flowers.
come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true.
I promise you, darling, never will a word from my lips cause you pain, and my life it will be yours forever, if you only will love me again. Come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley,
And the boy that has loved you so true. They will bury me where we used to wander, near the hills where the daffodils grow. Although I've gone from the Red River Valley, I'll miss our times together where we used to go.
Come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley.
And the boy that has loved you so true.
Come and sit by my side if you love me.
Do not hasten to bid me adieu.
But remember the Red River Valley.
And the boy that has loved you so true.
I don't know what happened to your sound there, Brian, but it was less than optimal.
I thought it was me. I thought it was my end because everybody seemed very calm. You were like Daleks.
I thought it was mine as well.
A Dalek duel. If you have a listen to it, Brian, and try and work out what the technicalities were from it, if you listen to it on YouTube, you'll understand what we're saying anyway.
Sounded loud enough at my end, but I don't know why.
It wasn't loud. It was very
Oh,
broken.
we had so much distortion. It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like you were singing in slow motion, but you both were still totally synced with each other. It was very strange.
Do you know, I could swear I could hear Storm from across the ocean then. Where?
Yeah. Never mind.
I just flew in.
Like Daleks.
Ah, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like Daleks. Yeah, like Doctor Who. Yeah.
Yes, it's cool.
Anyway, thank you, Brian. That must have been a lot of work for you to do that.
Must have been nice as well.
It's a shame that technology screwed up a little bit there. But don't give up. We'll give it another go. Right, where are we now? Oh, we're at Mr. Alan Chris Jones.
I had a phone call today.
Sorry, you demand the big build-up now.
No.
Alan Rhys Jones.
I had a phone call today saying, "Good morning. This is Steve. This is Steve. Am I talking to Mrs. Alun?" I've given up saying anything to them now.
Did you not say yes?
Well, I usually do, but I was a bit pushed for time this morning because I was shoveling dog shit. Anyway, there we are. I have a Nancy Griffith song. She wrote it, co-wrote it with a guy with an unfortunate name. I'm glad I'm a Jones sometime. Well, I'm always glad I'm a Jones. Popular, not common, thank you. And his name was Bill Staines. So I think he was involved in Pugwash somewhere along the way, or one of his relatives. And this is a song.
He's a great American singer-songwriter.
No, sorry. If he's listening, I'm sorry.
It's talking about a certain seaman.
Yeah. No. Right. Enough. So Nancy Griffith, great fan of Nancy Griffiths myself, and she doesn't fall into any particular category of singer. She's just a great, iconic singer with a voice. Nobody else has got a voice like hers. And bless her, she died on Friday the 13th. So this is her song and Bill Staines' song called Trouble in Our Fields. Baby, I know we got trouble in our fields when the bankers swarm like locusts, yet they're turning away our yield. Train rolls by our silos, silver in the rain, leave our pockets full of nothing with our dreams and the golden grain. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain should fall, these wounds would heal. They'll never take our native soil. And if we sell that new John Deere, we'll work this soil with sweat and tears. You be the mule, I'll be the plough. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. Have you seen the folks in line downtown at the station? They're all buying their tickets out and they're talking of a Great Depression. Our parents had their hard times 50 years ago, when they stood out in those empty fields in dust as deep as snow. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain should fall, these wounds would heal. They'll never take our native soil. And if we sell that new John Deere, we'll work this soil with sweat and tears. You be the mule, I'll be the plough. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. There's a book upon the shelf about those Dust Bowl days. There's a little bit of me and a little bit of you, and the photos on every page. Our children live in the city, they rest upon our shoulders. They never want the rain to fall or the weather to get colder. And all this trouble in our fields, if this rain should fall, these wounds would heal. They'll never take our native soil. And if we sell that new John Deere, we'll work this soil with sweat and tears. You be the mule, I'll be the plough. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. You be the mule, I'll be the plough. Come harvest time, we'll work it out. There's still a lot of love here in these troubled fields. Baby, I know we got trouble in our fields.
Brilliant, Al.
There you go. It's a lovely song. Been singing it for a long time.
Alan Jones. Alan Rees-Jones, wonderful.
Absolutely wonderful, Alan Rees-Jones.
It's a smashing song. Been singing it for about, I don't know, 30 years, something like that.
And you always do it so well as well, mate.
Well, no words in front of me this evening. I'm practicing for when we get back to face to face.
Yeah, good.
No sheet, no crib sheets, nothing. Nearly came a cropper once, though, in that one little breath too long.
But that's what live music's about, Al.
Yep. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I haven't heard you do that for years and years, Alan. But yeah, that was lovely. It's a pity she had to die before you did it, isn't it? You know.
It was on my first CD, John, in the year 2000.
I have, Alan.
Oh, well, no.
First son, is it, or whatever?
Son number 3 was my father. I got 2 older brothers, and my father, when he's brought his mates home from the pub, would never call me by name. He said, "This one's son number 3." So the album was called Son Number 3. Thank you.
Brilliant. And a brilliant album it is too, Al.
I'm going to have to get a copy, Alan.
Except your voice was about an octave higher then.
Yeah, no, the capo was in the wrong place. That was what it was, yeah.
It was the Dublin trip that did for you, boy.
It did for me, yeah. Boy tenor once.
Right, H, down in Cambridge, by the sea, by the looks of things.
I wish. This is a Canadian song, but it might as well be British, as you will hear. They're taking it away, oh, they're taking it away. They're taking all the good things, you can hear the people say, and they will take tomorrow what they didn't take today. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. Our government's elected in the democratic way, are whining at the cost of all the things they have to pay. And the bully boys on Bay Street, you can hear the bastards say, to hell with paying taxes, pull the safety net away. They're taking it away, oh, they're taking it away. They're taking all the good things, you can hear the people say, and they will take tomorrow what they didn't take today. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. If you're down upon your luck and need to keep the wolf at bay, just don't rely on welfare or the dole to pay your way. For the rich they have decided not another cent to pay. You can whistle for your supper, for they've taken it away. They're taking it away, oh, they're taking it away. They're taking all the good things, you can hear the people say, and they will take tomorrow what they didn't take today. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. If it's ever your misfortune in a hospital to stay, you best not be impatient for a bed on which to lay, for your health ain't worth the taxes that the healthy have to pay. The beds were too expensive, so they've taken them away. They're taking it away, oh, they're taking it away. They're taking all the good things, you can hear the people say, and they will take tomorrow what they didn't take today. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. Oh, there's those that have and those that don't and those that are okay. There's those who understand that fairness is the only way, but there's those who are so comfortable they look the other way. They vote for all the villains who would take it all away. They're taking it away, oh, they're taking it away. They're taking all the good things, you can hear the people say, and they will take tomorrow what they didn't take today. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. So if you've health and wealth and wisdom, stop and spare a thought today. For those who don't and those who can't, there is no other way. Or we might as well give up the ghost and join the USA. For there won't be any difference when they take it all away. They're taking it away, oh, they're taking it away. They're taking all the good things, you can hear the people say, and they will take tomorrow what they didn't take today. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. From the poor and sick and helpless, they're taking it away. Ian Robb.
Hey, nice mate.
Oh, if you can't take it away from the poor and sick and helpless, who can you take it away from? Come on, give them a break.
Well, you can't take it away from H. She gave us a telegraphed ending there.
Yeah. Right, before we hear from the Jenkins, and
hooray!
Can we just have one from you, Mr. and Mrs. J? Is Mrs. Jenkins still able to sing because she's been on the gin again?
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised that you are, because they were at the quiz with us last night and she looked, well, I've got to say, pissed is the only word I can describe.
Glowing. I think you mean glowing, John, don't you?
No, she wasn't. She looked
It's their
pretty...
fault. I'm trying to keep up with the youngsters and failing.
I didn't see you lying on your back and forcing it down your neck. Anyway, after we've heard from the Jenkins twins, we will have Mr. Michael Hawkins, Phil, Mark, and then Alun will just do a nice, jolly song to finish off the night. Did you catch that, Alun?
Yeah,
nice, jolly
Alun.
song.
Mrs. Alun, I'll thank you for calling me. Mrs. Alun.
Right, so get something jolly tonight. So, right, we have the Jenkins twins.
Well, not twins. We're going to offer you our family song, and since we have our youngest and his better half with us, we're going to do our family song for you, as a family.
Yeah, great.
If he forgets the words, will you thrash him And Beth Ann's there as well. Oh, lovely.
Okay, here goes. Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. It might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. Leave all your furrows in the fields where they lie. Your factories and offices, kiss them all goodbye. Have a little faith in the dream maker in the sky. There's glory in believing in, and it's all in the beholder's eye. Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. It might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues.
Turn off your engines and slow down your wheels. Suddenly your master plan loses its appeal. Everybody knows that this reality's not real. So raise a glass to all things past and celebrate how good it feels.
Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. It might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. Wash in the sea of our own vanity. We should rejoice in our individuality. The wind's gale force will steer our course to insanity. Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. It might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. Again! Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues. We're on the road to nowhere, let's find out where it goes. It might be a ladder to the stars, who knows? Come on, you no-hopers, you jokers and rogues.
All that. Why not?
Tell that young man not to drink from a bottle.
You do it, John. Come on.
We've got standards here.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we've got standards here.
Where'd you leave your standards?
We have got them, but they're low.
I'm going to say hidden.
Do as he says, not as he asks.
To be fair, that's a sofa full of no-hopers, jokers, no-hopers and rogues, isn't it? If ever I saw one.
Yep.
You're a rogue.
Right, we've hardly got round tonight. All you lot have been so busy giving me abuse.
What do you expect?
We've learned from
the math.
Thoroughly deserved. Songs here. So,
sort to be disrespectful.
Michael Hawkins.
Oh, John Shepherd. Right, this song is called Just As the Tide Was Flowing. It was written about 1600, I think. I think it was originally a poem. But
4 o'clock.
That's 4 o'clock, yeah.
4 o'clock. Is this the one you were practicing
it's a recent
earlier?
Song. Pardon?
Is this the one you were practicing earlier when somebody else was on?
Yeah. And I forgot to mute. Anyway, it's a happy song. It's a strange thing for a folk song. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody dies. The couple fall in love and go off into the sunset. So, a bit sad, really. Anyway, just as the tide was flowing. One morning in the month of May, down by some rolling river, a jolly sailor I did stray, where I beheld some lover. She carelessly her did stray, a picking of the daisies gay, and sweetly sang around the lea, just as the tide was flowing. Her dress it was as white as milk, and jewels did adorn her. Her shoes were made of crimson silk, like any lady of honor. Her cheeks were red, her eyes were brown, her hair in ringlets hanging down, her lovely brow without a frown, just as the tide was flowing. I made a bow and I said, fair maid, how came you here so early? My heart it is by you betrayed, and now I love you dearly. I am a sailor home from sea. If you accept my company, we can walk and watch the fishes play, just as the tide was flowing. No more was said, and on our way we ganged along together. The small birds sang and the lambs did play, and pleasant was the weather. When we grew weary we sat down among the trees with their branches round. I knew my own true love I'd found, just as the tide was flowing. One morning in the month of May, down by some rolling river, a jolly sailor I did stray, where I beheld some lover. She carelessly along did stray, a picking of the daisies gay, and sweetly sang around the lea, just as the tide was flowing. Thank you.
Lovely, Mike.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice as always, Michael. But yeah, you're going to have to learn to do it without a crib sheet, apart from the one.
I had my eyes closed. Didn't you notice? I had my eyes closed all the way through.
I back you up there, Mike. You had your eyes closed.
Yeah, it normally has a piece.
I have got a crib sheet here, but I know I didn't. I know I wouldn't need it with that one, but I had it anyway, just in case. These bloody silly things do happen, don't they?
Mike normally has a piece of paper in his back pocket, and at about verse 3 or 4, he'll just stop and say, "Oh shit," and then the paper comes out. But no, very good there, Michael. Very good. So who have I got? Phil. Where's your dog tonight?
It's got this new version of Zoom where it can appear to be somewhere else.
Phil, watch the sign.
Mr. Hawley. Oh.
You keep blooming muting me, that's why. You see, if you do it properly, you can unmute people. Anyway, never mind. I was going to do something completely different, and then you said you wanted something a bit more jolly, so what I was going to do had all sorts of death and misery in it, so this is a quick change, so it might not work. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
You weren't going to do Lost at Sea, were you, Phil?
No, I wouldn't do that when you're here. I promised. I've got one lots more miserable than that. At least they come back. Well, you're gone into a folk club and you're asked to sing a song. Well, your knees begin to tremble and you get the words all wrong. You're staring at the audience, you know it's all no use. There's only one thing for it, so here comes the big excuse. Well, it went all right at home, so there's something else to blame. It's a lovely song and you get it wrong, but it went all right at home. Well, I've never done this in public before, I hope you'll bear with me. Me throat's gone very funny and I'm desperate for a wee, which is true actually, by the way. I might forget a line or two, or even half a verse, but I've only just got over COVID, and I think it's getting worse. But it went all right at home, so there's something else to blame. It's a lovely song and you get it wrong, but it went all right at home. Well, I've had an awful day today, I just got here, you see. I came here straight down from me work and I haven't had me tea. I'm starving, but I'm here now, so I'll have to sing a song. If you hear me stomach rumbling, then just try and sing along. 'Cause it went all right at home, so it's something else to blame. It's a lovely song and you get it wrong, but it went all right at home. I've not been feeling myself of late, I stopped smoking just last night. I've a mental block about this song and I think me belt's too tight. Me A string's out of tune, you know, and I broke me favourite pick. And I left the words in hexam and I think I'm feeling sick. But it went all right at home, so there's something else to blame. It's a lovely song and you get it wrong, but it went all right at home. Well, I used to perform this with me mate, but he's decided to go solo. He says I sing it out of tune and my rhythm's far too slow. I'm much better off without him, and he's got his just desserts. For I've stolen this song from him, but I added this last verse. 'Cause it went all right at home, so there's something else to blame. It's a lovely song and I got it wrong, but it went all right at home.
Good job, Bill.
Good.
We've all been there, we've all said that time.
Look, you are at home.
I know. You just. I'm not having real. What do you mean? I can smell.
Right,
the
thanks.
Bristling.
Thank you very much, Phil. You see, you did it. You got through it. It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yep. Right. This is a song by Stanley Accrington. Stan used to be station master at where was it? Rochdale. Yeah. And he was talking to the old guys he used to work with who remember the days of steam, and he wrote this song. He wrote it in about 20 minutes on his way home from Rochdale to Shore, but in reality it probably took about, I don't know, say 12 months to write. It's called Last Train, which you may know. If I can get it right. No, I can't. I've got the dishwasher. I've got the dishwasher beeping in the background, so that's putting me off. I can close my eyes sometimes and still smell the smoke as old Fred the porter slams doors. There's a glance at the clock and a nod to the guard, and the train is in motion once more. Down the Rossendale Valley on a sultry warm day, the clanking of wheels echoes on. But it's all in me mind when I wake up I find that the last train from Bacup has gone. I can stand in the car park remembering old tales of a station that's long since pulled down, of fly-shunted wagons that ran off the rails, ending up in the centre of town. Now the juggernauts carry what's left of the trade, with the cotton bales piled high upon. And where I worked with me mates is now a housing estate, and the last train from Royton has gone. And at 3 in the morning when I used to sign on, I lie awake half in a dream. I'm a guard on a special that's bound for the coast, with a 460 getting up steam. We've got packages for printers and pigeons to release, spare seats after Haywood not one. Now they jump on a plane for a fortnight in Spain, and the last train to Fleetwood has gone. And at Measurement's halt, the tracks have been lifted, the platform is all overgrown. There's willow and scrub where the Delf donkey ran, and the valley has claimed back its own. In the Saddleworth Hills on a crisp autumn day, a plume of smoke still lingers on. But I'm dreaming out loud, sure it's only a cloud, and the last train for Dogcross has gone. Down the Rossendale Valley on a sultry warm day, the clanking of wheels echoes on. But it's all in me mind when I wake up I find that the last train from Bacup has gone. Stramniak and cow.
Brilliant.
Lovely stuff.
Yes.
All right, made me
Fully marked.
homesick.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Rossendale Valley, just sort of over the hill from where I lived. Yeah. Be crying in my beer in a minute.
Don't do that. It's watered down enough.
Right, Alan has his instrument of pleasure strapped to him.
Torture.
Glasses off to face his public. Alan?
Big build-up, John.
Come on.
I was trying to get to the point where I could put a background with the chorus in the corner, but didn't get that far. There we are. Such is life. So it's a Welsh chorus, and everybody will be able to join in. It's a lovely little song called Ar Lan y Môr. At the seaside. H is at the seaside, obviously. Ar Lan y Môr, mae rosys cochion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae lilies gwynion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae... Anyway, I'll remember it when I'm singing it. It's a lovely song. Cariadina. Oh, yeah, it's my love, my only love. And she gets up in the morning and she goes to bed at night. And that's the chorus. Oh, sorry, John. Just to say, I know you like a bit of drums, drum and bass. Well, I've got the drum and bass setting on here, so that'll sort you out anyway. Press the right button, Jones.
It's made my night worthwhile.
One bottle too many. It's the old story, isn't it? There we are. Here we go. Ar Lan y Môr, mae rosys cochion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae lilies gwynion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae cariadinau yn codi'r do a chodi bore, yn cysgu nos a chodi bore. Ar Lan y Môr, mae carreg wastad, lle bym yn siarad gair am cariad, tan gerlli fy difyliru ac am besbrigyn o Rosemary chorus. Ar Lan y Môr, mae rosys cochion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae lilies gwynion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae cariadinau yn cysgu'r nos a chodi bore. Ar Lan y Môr, mae cerrig gleision. Ar Lan y Môr, mae blodau meibion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae pob rinweddau. Ar Lan y Môr, mae cariadinau. Ar Lan y Môr, mae rosys cochion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae lilies gwynion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae cariadinau yn cysgu nos a chodi bore. Mor hardd yw'r haul sy'n codi'r bore. Mor hardd yw enfys am ei liwiau. Mor hardd yw natur y Mehefin. Ond harddach bydd yw wyneb Elin. Ar Lan y Môr, mae rosys cochion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae lilies gwynion. Ar Lan y Môr, mae cariadinau yn cysgu nos a chodi bore. Yn cysgu nos a chodi bore.
He changed too many there.
High in the end. Too high.
I could have gone higher. If you want higher, I can do higher.
No.
I saw Johnny was clutching that sixpenny piece between the cheeks. There we are. Thank you very much. That's how it works.
Okay, we've come to the end of another Friday, and there's a few people we haven't spoken to. There's Michael, comes every week, glutton for punishment. Glennis, we haven't said much to, and John, and Karen. Where's your mum and dad, Karen?
Oh,
why aren't they here? No
they're
Stokies
off
tonight.
Oh, it's dogging night Friday, John.
Oh yeah. Stokey's dogging. Right, and Adam's there. Thank you for turning up again, Adam.
Sorry,
Always
Karen.
nice to see you. Right, okay. Turn the recording off, and we will all go to our beds after I've had my glass of whiskey.
Bugger off.
Yeah, so we'll see you next week.
See you on Zoom next week.
Yeah.
Same time, same channel.
See you next time on the Muppet Show.
Good night,
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night.
Good night, Elizabeth.